What's good, YouTube? What's good? It's your girl Nick coming to y'all. As you can see, I'm still congested and sick a little bit. I'm gonna come to y'all with a quick movie review, and just some talk. So I just finished watching The Idea of You on Amazon Prime, starring Anne Hathaway as a 40-something-year-old divorcee with one kid who's a teenager who has a chance encounter with a pop star, falls in love with him. It was a decent storyline, but the main thing that stands out to me is, first of all, the person who actually wrote the book that led up to this movie is Robinne Lee. She's also an actress. If you don't recognize the name, if you've watched the movie Deliver Us from Eva, she was the sister in that movie with the really pretty curly hair. Her character was boyfriend and girlfriend with Dwayne Martin's character. So she was like the second oldest sister in that movie. She's also played in Deliver Us from Eva. She was in when not Deliver Us from Eva. What am I talking about? Wow, it just hit me just now. Her and Gabrielle played in two things together that I can think of. Because again, she was in Deliver Us from Eva, but she also was in Being Mary Jane. Being Mary Jane first started out as a movie, and then the rest of it was episodes. It was a series. So on Being Mary Jane, she played the character who was married to Andre. She was Andre's wife. She was a lawyer, I think, in that show, and he cheated on her with Mary Jane. So she wrote a book. I hadn't heard about this book or anything like that, but I was scrolling on my Facebook and I seen somebody post about it. The fact that she wrote this book, and in order to get it, I don't know if it was in order to get it published or in order to get it written into a screenplay for a movie, she had to make the characters white. That's an issue. That's a serious issue in this world. For us to succeed or get ahead, everything got to be tailored or reworked to fit their gaze for it to sell or for it to be profitable for us. It's ridiculous. And it's so crazy that I saw that and I said, let me go find this movie on Prime. No, I saw the thing on Facebook, and then I looked on Google, and he said it was available on Prime. So I said, "Oh, let me watch that while I do a load of laundry right fast." So again, I watched it and I enjoyed it, but it also made me think of the fact of I was watching Kadeem Hardison's Breakfast Club interview the other day, and he was saying how he had like a dry spell, a dry season for some years. He wasn't getting any calls, and it made me think of the fact, where are the scripts, the scripted TV shows and movies for geared toward the demographic of people that are middle-aged? I myself, I have to admit it, I'm middle-aged. I'm soon to be 45 in a few weeks. Go Taurus. But where's the stuff geared towards us, what we might be going through in life? And Kadeem made me think about that in his interview, so I very quickly emailed myself, jotted down some ideas. I jotted it down. They say write it down, make it plain. I don't know the first thing about being a writer for a movie, a screenplay, a book, or anything. But I did have a few ideas, but I'm not going to put them out there in case somebody takes it or they have a similar idea, and then they go and make something, and they reap the rewards and benefits, and I'm still stuck here. So I'm not going to put my ideas out there, but there should be more stories geared toward people in that middle age part of life. I feel like most of the things are geared towards super youngs, like 20 somethings, coming of age stories, or 30 somethings. And then, of course, in the movies in Hollywood or the series, they make it seem like 20 somethings is a fun time for fun. 30 somethings, you figured it out and you start to move forward. And in reality, I'm going to tell you from my own experience, I'm still trying to figure some shit out at 45. Well, soon to be 45. I don't have it all together my own self, you know? But yeah, it could be some more stories like that out there. Back to the movie though. I do feel like it was some stuff in the movie that, like, I'm a hopeless romantic. I've said it once before on this channel. It's some stuff that was in the movie that made me feel like, how realistic is that? For one, the main character, she's 40. Her husband cheated on her, and she didn't really speak up. She didn't blow a gasket. She said she wanted to work it out. The husband decided, oh no, I don't want to work it out. I'm in love with this person. Only for the person they done got a divorce 3 years earlier, or it happened 3 years earlier. The person that he's with, she comes to the ex-wife, Anne Hathaway's character, and she whispers to her, I'm leaving him. He don't know it yet, of course, but I'm leaving him. I can't do this. And it's like, then she said, we really need to talk so you can hear my side of this. Can we meet for Thai sometime? And Anne Hathaway's character was like, no. And I feel like I would have been like, no as well. Like, for a second, I was like, for a second, the nosy person in me was like, yeah, I want to know what the reality is. Like, what is your side of this? Like, I want to know. But then also, yeah, she don't need to know. It's like, girl, bye. Like, don't try to be friends now or whatever, or try to come to some resolve now that you want to leave him. But the ex-husband actually turned out to be jealous of her dating this young guy. So her character had just turned 40. The guy was a 24-year-old pop star. It also made me think about like what they went through in their relationship or trying to have a relationship. It made me think about Usher and Tamika Raymond. How us as fans was all like, why he with that old ass woman? And then married her and had kids with her. Even though their age gap wasn't as big as the gap in this movie, it still made you wonder. But it's as me as a 45, I keep saying 45. Me as a 44-year-old woman, soon to be 45 though. Like some of the stuff, like, I don't know how long it had been since she had been with a man intimately. But, I mean, how long the character had been without being with a man intimately. Her name was Soline. And the guy's name was Hayes. I don't know what I want to say. I don't know how long it had been for her before she was with a man. Intimately since her divorce or whatever, but the way she had so much passion for this young guy and the way she was reacting to him intimately, it was given this guy knew her spots and he was just so good at me. And I was just looking like, really? Like, can someone at 24 really be that experienced? I mean, he was a pop star, so I'm sure he has so many experiences. But even in those experiences, he could be meeting people that's people pleasing because of who he is in life and not really telling him or showing him like, no, that ain't it, what you doing. You get what I'm saying? Like, how much experience do he really have? Was he really, like, is that realistic? That he would be pleasing her, this 40-year-old woman like that? Like, I don't know. In my mind, I look at the young guys like, yeah, they might be good. Well, I ain't never, at my age now, I haven't been with nobody that's that young. But in my mind, I'm like, I really feel like at that age, they might got stamina. And they here for a good time, not a long time. I don't see somebody that's 24 having the finesse and experience to please and to know the woman's body the way a more experienced person would. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. He could have been, I don't know, but that's just my thoughts. Like, I was looking at their sex scenes and the chemistry and stuff, and just like, how realistic is it? And then also not just that, but like the everyday stuff where her mind is at with her responsibilities and things she got to do daily versus what he has to do being like a pop star and stuff in a boy band. Like those things don't meet. It would be unequally yoked in my mind, but I don't know. I don't know. What did y'all think? Did y'all see the movie? Did y'all watch it? If you haven't, you should. It's if you're somebody like me that loves a romantic movie or a romance movie. Or if you're just a fan of Anne Hathaway, you like it. I think you should check it out. It was pretty good. I mean, it was alright. It was something to watch. Would I watch it again? I don't know. But it was alright. Tell me what y'all think. Tell me what y'all think about the movie, if y'all saw it, in the comment section. Tell me what y'all think about what I'm saying as far as intimacy between a 40-year-old woman and a 20-something-year-old man, and what that might be like. Um, do y'all get what I'm saying when I say about his experience? Would it really be enough for somebody in the 40-year-old age range? Could you see yourself, if you are a single woman and you 40 and above, could you see yourself dating someone in their mid 20s? I will say for my own self, I am single and I have been hit on, and most of the times when I'm hit on or somebody show interest, they are mostly between the ages of, if I ask their age, they'll tell me they are 26, between 26 and 33, or it's an old ass man. And when I say old ass man, they like late 50s type of man that be trying to talk to me. And it's just like, no. I just had this thing about, the older men give me the heebie-jeebies. But y'all tell me what y'all think about what I say here. Let's have a discussion about that. And a discussion about the fact that Robin had to make the characters in her story white for it to get sold. Whether it was changed into white in the book or for the movie, I don't know. The fact that she just had to do that to get it sold. And why there aren't as many scripted shows or movies with plot lines geared toward the middle-aged people of the world. And if you have any ideas for some, I really feel like that's a market that they missing out on. I really do. But that's it. That's all. I see y'all next time. Peace.